This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per talk.
5 and 6 million. He is hell-bent on global domination. We just broke our 100,000 units sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner of the $100 is Jose Avila. He is a 17-year-old that doesn't want to go to college and he wants to start his own business. For your chance to win $100 just like Jose every Monday morning, simply subscribe to this podcast on iTunes right now and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. Nathan Latka here. This is episode 604, and coming up tomorrow morning, we hear from a father of two. He's 51 years old. His name is Chris Golek of Demandbase. They will break $100 million in annual recurring revenue in 2017, helping over 400 customers really usher in account-based marketing. How have they passed $100 million in ARR? This is one you don't want to miss. He's also a father of two. Amazing balance. Good morning, everybody. Nathan Latka here. Our guest today is Andy Lerling with his partner, which we'll get to in a second, Menno. Andy specifically has over 15 years of experience in the startup world. He's truly a serial entrepreneur, along with a ton of experience in the corporate environment, including strategy, business development, and product development in entertaining and serious gaming. Think VR, AR, online and applications. He also does a lot of C-level coaching. And then Menno is also working with him on a specific company called VRee, which we'll talk about as well. So, Andy, Menno, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, of course. We'd like to.
Good. Very good. Andy, why don't we start off on your end? What is LUMO Labs, and what's your business model? How do you sustain yourself?
Okay. LUMO Labs is a 2-year accelerator where we focus on early stage startups. And we provide, I have to say, in VR, AR industry and Internet of Things, so the smart hardware industries. We provide the startups with the first 100 to 150,000 euros, as we are in Europe. We're talking about euros. And we are really hands-on involved in the companies.
And are you following kind of a Techstars and Y Combinator model? Do you take 5% or 7% of the company for that?
We take a substantial part, as it is. We are really talking about early stage companies which either only have a demo or not even a demo. We take 30% of the shares.
Got it. 30. So you put in 150,000 euro, or that's equivalent to 161,000 United States dollars for about 30% of the business.
Yes, but I really would like to emphasize that we are not only putting in money, but also enormous amount of hours and the network we have.
And where do you raise capital from? What size of the fund is kind of behind LUMO Labs, the accelerator?
Its own capital at this point. So we were like 4 people, 3 other people and me, who raised our own amount. As we see that in Europe, the investment climate for early stage companies is really not that good as it is in the US. And I would say that having earned some money in the past, we more or less copy the Silicon Valley approach towards Eindhoven, where we are based in the Netherlands. To just give our own money, which we earned, to new startups and trying to multiply it, of course.
So, Andy, there's 4 of you guys that are partners. You've made your own money in the past via your own startups and things. So what was the size of the fund that you guys originally kind of contributed? Was, $1 million, 10 million, 3 million? What was it?
Currently, at this point, even a bit lower, 600,000. Okay. But I have to say that we have all kinds of grants which we use on top. So if we, for instance, with VRee, where Menno is the partner who's sitting next to me, we raised we provided the initial investment and another governmental body provided an extra amount.
So I want to talk to Menno, and we'll talk about VRee in a second. Before, just last question on LUMO. So how many investments have you guys made to date?
At this point, VRee, and in this round, we are looking into 2 more investments.
And when did you start the accelerator?
Officially, the 1st of January this year, but I have to be honest that we saw already in the preparation phase 3 great startups, so we just decided to go for it and invest in them already last year.
Got it. So pretty new.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Andy, how do you resist the urge to go back, from the investing side, to jump into a company that you really like? I would always just want to jump into a company.
I totally understand, and that's more or less also what I do in at this point 2 of the 3 companies we invest in, where I currently are the chief executive officer.
This is Willow VR Studios, VRee, and Bike Clip, right?
Yes, and I'm currently the chief executive officer for both VRee and Willow, as I'm specializing myself in the VR AR market.
Yeah, I was going to say, so hyper-targeted in the virtual reality, augmented reality market. Menno, let's go over to you. So you created VRee. Tell us what it does.
We put people in a natural feeling experience with.
And hey, repeat that, Menno, one more time. You cut out.
We put people with our whole body into a digital experience in a natural feeling interaction with the digital world.
Okay, and so I'm reading off your website, VRee Experiences, introducing VR 2.0, real-time wireless full-body VR experiences. So how does it work? I put on my VR headset, and then what?
You put on a VR suit, you put on your VR gloves, you put on a VR headset. We put you into a room and we let you play versus other players.
And so did you say your VR suit?
Yeah, you put on a full body motion capture suit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you put on virtual reality gloves. We use mobile headsets, so no wires, nothing. And yeah, we put you into the digital environment with your whole body. And it gives you a really natural experience, and it totally sucks you in within 2 seconds because there's no cables and there's nothing to pull you back to the real world. It's pretty amazing.
And this is something, if I was doing this, I would sweat, right? Because I actually have to move my body to move my VR body, right?
Yeah, and the biggest thing is that we use no line of sight technology. So we can basically use a whole building and turn it into a VR experience.
Oh, very cool. It's almost, is it kind of like laser, what you imagine laser tag, but VR?
Yeah, it's augmented laser tag. It's once we get it working fully, it's gonna be 10 times better in my opinion, because we can do this in an alien experience, we can do a cowboy experience, we can do it for all kinds of business to business applications also. So our goal is to enable people to have a high class VR experience and find as many partners as possible to integrate our platform.
I want to do the cowboy one just for the record, okay?
Everybody's gonna have their favorite one. That's the best thing. You don't have to choose. You can do everything you like. That's our main goal.
How much? If I can add to that, what we introduced with this is active esports, because now people are sitting behind a computer playing the esports, and other people are watching.
You're saying esports, right?
Yes, and what we offer is that what we call active esports, that you can play tennis against each other, and you can be in the US, I can be in Europe, and we can play against each other. And there are all kinds of sports, of course, you can think of you could do in the virtual world.
How much capital has the company raised to date, VRee?
It's our first round plus a grant from the government. Which in total is a bit less than $500,000.
Okay, so LUMO put in the 150 for 30%, and then the grant, which is non-dilutive, I imagine, was for another 350. Is that accurate?
A bit less, but in that extent, we are not allowed to mention exact numbers, but that's in that range.
Okay, is the grant, for other people listening that looking at the grant route though, is the grant is non-dilutive, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. And then what's the business model here? I'm sure you're probably not focused on revenue right now because this is a new space, but how do you think you'll make money with this?
Our biggest thing will to be enable other people to create free enabled applications and games. So we want to make it possible for you to have a high-class experience in virtual reality. That seems really easy, but once you start, it's pretty big hassle, and we've combined this into libraries and a platform for other people to create their own experiences. At the moment, we are showcasing what our platform is capable of with our partner project in creating virtual Frisbee. So it's a Frisbee experience where you can have a lot of fun and play against multiple people.
Okay, but Andy, no revenue yet, right?
There is revenue, but not substantial at this point. But the aim is that we go live at the second quarter of this year with initially pop-up events.
What do you mean pop events? Like pop-up events?
Pop-up events, yes. That's
okay.
Right. I'm a bit farther away from the mic now. So pop-up events where people gather at events and our installations there, people can play against each other. Yep. We are talking already also with arcade halls for permanent installations.
Sorry, with what? You're talking with who?
Arcade halls, so VR centers.
What are those? I don't know what those are.
It's basically arcade halls from the...
arcade.
Yeah, but then in VR, because a lot of VR stuff people will not have at home. So I think the arcade setup will be for the next 5 years. I think will be very popular in the world. So we're focusing on that as well.
Okay, Top Tribe, I have to tell you, many people go, Nathan, you came out of nowhere, your website's growing so fast, how'd you do it? The answer is simple. So I use HostGator, I don't know if you guys know that, but I use HostGator, and the reason I do, they have like about 4,500 free templates I can use because I don't code. They've got a great e-commerce plugin, and guys, I bug the heck out of their support. They've got 24/7 support, which I love. So what I've done is I've worked with them. You guys know I make great deals. If you go to hostgator.com/Nathan, you can sign up, get your own domain for 30% off and a 45-day money-back guarantee. Okay, again, I make great deals for you guys. Go to hostgator.com/Nathan to grab that now.
That makes good sense, but we'll be rooting for you guys. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Andy, this first one goes to you. Is there a favorite business book that you have?
Can you repeat the question, sorry?
What is your favorite business book?
Okay. It's Exponential Organizations. That's my favorite book.
All right, Manny, this one goes to you. Menno, this one goes to you. Is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
Andy Leurling.
Sorry, who?
Andy Leurling, the guy sitting next to me.
I'm turning red now.
Andy's our CEO.
I'm really fond of Elon Musk. I think he really pushes the boundaries of what's possible, and he's really inspirational.
Okay, number 3, Andy, we'll go back to you. Is there a favorite online tool you have, like Acuity Scheduling?
I guess I have to... There are 2. We have our own system integrated, and the second one is Google.
What specifically on Google do you use a lot?
Google Maps, Google Docs. Yeah.
Number 4. This goes to both of you. Yes or no? Do you get 8 hours of sleep?
No.
What do you think? We are entrepreneurs.
If somebody said yes on your podcast, you find the wrong person.
I will tell you, I'm actually studying this because I have over 600 interviews, and I asked the same question to everyone. Some of the ones that are making the most in terms of revenue per employee get the most sleep. Others that have raised a lot of capital get way less sleep, even if they're losing money. So the only correlation I found so far between sleep and startups is the more money you've raised, the less sleep you get. That doesn't correlate back to revenue at all, though.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, and we'll focus these last ones on Andy. Andy, what's your current situation? Married, single? Do you have kids?
I've got a kid and I've got a really nice girlfriend.
Got it. Okay, so 1 kiddo, and how old are you?
I'm 43 years old.
Okay, so last question. Take us back 23 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
What's something that you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Wow. I tell myself a lot this kind of questions, and I would have been so much further. And actually, I tell Menno a lot of times, and also Peter, the other founder of Pillars Willow, who I guide a lot, that I really would have loved somebody. To have somebody like me when I was that young to really guide you in that, and that's not that I'm perfect, by far not.
No, Andy, what's like a lesson though? Like someone who's listening right now that might be 20, what's a lesson you'd give them?
In the end, go for it. Just do it.
Top Tribe, there you have it. I think Nike says it best. Just do it. From Andy. Again, they founded LUMO, which is an accelerator. They've invested in 3 companies. There's 4 partners. About $600,000 is their fund they're investing out of so far. Just launched a couple months ago. They've invested in 3 companies. One of them, we had the fortune of having the CTO on today, Menno, is called VRee, which helps give you really a full body experience in the VR world. They're partnering with arcades. They're doing pop-up venues. They've raised around a total of $500,000 between a government grant and the money that LUMO has put in, looking to scale and grow over the next several years. Andy, Menno, thank you both for taking us to the top.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
If you enjoyed Andy today, go back and listen to Enrico yesterday. His company, Latka, has sold over 20,000 Italian shoes at an average price point of $160 to over 15,000 individual men. They did 1.6 million in 2016 revenue and have raised 750 grand. So how are they finding all these men, and how are they selling so many shoes so fast? Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right, when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.